Hi, so the functions f of x and g of x are defined as f of x is 4 minus x squared and g of x is 3 to the minus x minus 1 over the domain from minus 3 to 3. Fill in the missing values in the following table. So here we've got a table, we've got to fill in some missing values. Plot a graph of both functions using axes from minus 3, x being between minus 3 and 3 and y being between minus 6 and 10. Use the GDC to solve 4 minus x squared is equal to 3 to the minus x minus 1, showing clearly on your graph how you have obtained your answers. Okay, so the first thing to do is to jump to our GDC and select a graphing mode and put in 4 minus x squared, the first function for f. Press enter and then Control G and put in 3 to the power of minus x minus 1. Enter. Now we want it from the domain from minus 3, x being from between minus 3 and 3. So we go to Menu, Window Zoom, and go to Window Settings, and then just change the x minimum to minus 3 and the x maximum to 3, and then press OK. Okay, just going to drag the labels out of the way a little bit. Okay, so there we got our graph. Now, in order to fill in the missing bits from in the table, we need to do this menu, and we need to select number 7 table, and go to the split screen table. Okay, and then we can see here, what does that give me? Well, this tells me for when x is 1, the first function is 3, and the second function is minus 0.66. If I want to get back to those negative values, I just scroll up the table back to minus 3. So then I got all the values from both functions when x is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. So that will allow me to fill in the missing things from the table. There's some screenshots of what I've just done. Okay, so from the table, I can now fill in these missing things from these tables. So the first one is minus 5, which I get from there. The next one is this one here, which I'm going to put in here, which is going to be 8. The next one I'm going to be minus 0.666. Okay, I missed one out, so I'm going to get the 3. Sorry, I got 2 together here, that's why I got confused. I've got the 3 from here, and then the minus 0.666 goes in here. And then for 2, I get minus 0.888. So I'm going to put in here minus 0.89. You should really put these in correct to 2 decimal places. Right, in order to do the plot, okay, there's the table reappearing. Draw a set of axes from minus 6 to 10. So go from minus 6 to 10. And then a set of axes from minus 3 to 3. The axes, these numbers here are on a different scale to the numbers on these axes here. That doesn't really matter. Make sure you label your axes x and y. Now plot the points. So let's just do the first function. So we've got minus 3, minus 5, minus 2, 0, minus 1, 3, 0, 4, 1, 3, 2, 0, and 3, minus 5. Join those up in a nice smooth curve and make sure you've labelled it at one end. Then doing the other function, so we've got minus 326, that doesn't fit on those axes, so we won't put it on. We've got minus 2, 8, so that's going to be there. Minus 1, 2, 0, 0, 1 minus 0.67, you have to be careful with that one, and 2 minus 0.89, and 3 minus 0.96. join that up with a nice smooth curve and label it. Okay, so that's a plot rather than a sketch. Part C, we had to solve the equation where 4 minus x squared is equal to 3 to the minus x minus 1. So we jump to our calculator, go into the menu and remove the table. So menu to remove table, so get back to this, and we need to find the intersection of that point and that point using the GDC. So we go to menu, number 6, analyze the graph, number 4, intersection, and we go to the first point and we go slightly to the left of it, press enter, and then to the right of it, and that will give me the first point. And then we repeat that menu, analyze the graph, intersection, to the left and then to the right, and we get the other point here at 2.22. There's a screenshot of that, and then what we need to do is mark on our graph. So we need to mark on that point there and read down, so minus 1.17, correct to 3 significant figures. And this one here we need to read off and 2.22. So you need to show in your graph with an arrow there how you got your answer, and then finally write down the answer. X is equal to minus 1.17 or x is equal to 2.22. Okay, thank you very much for watching.